Welcome in Basketball YouTube channel. I've got second and 10 football pulled up on the computer. It's a big day. It's a big day. Second and 10 just released the 2023 college football season. It is $10. Sent in my payment yesterday. Got the code today from the great Richard Hanna. And of course, every time Richard Hanna emails me a order, or Pete Ventura from PC Replay Baseball and PC Replay Basketball, I always praise their games. I play their, I mean, most of the games I play are Richard Hanna games. And I always offer the suggestion. My one suggestion is that I would love to see PC replay basketball with college basketball. Give me a college version. Give me 1980s, 1990s, Big East, ACC. Give it to me. Give it to me. And so I always make the suggestion. Maybe one day it will happen. But let's get on to the subject at hand, the 2023 college football season. Let's go into it real quick. Boom, there it is. All its all its glory. And this was a really cool. Last year was a cool football season, and I do like kind of playing the previous season along in the NFL and college football along with the current season. So I'm gonna play the 2023 NFL season along with the 2024 season in real life and kind of play it along there. For college, you can do the same thing. I'm not going to quite do that. I'm going to show you how I'm going to set some things up in a second. I've made lots of videos showing you how to do a World Cup. Check on my other videos, how to do a World Cup for college football, how to on second and 10, how to do a tournament, how to do a kind of a random season, all those things too. I'm going to show you how to do a league format one in a second, which I'm going to have fun with the season. But a pretty cool season there. You see all the schedules in there. Notre Dame playing Navy, begin the year over in Ireland. Remember that game? Um, in week two, you got the Colorado game, the famous Colorado TCU game that put Dion on the map kind of as a coach. Shocked the world. Where is that game? Rice, Texas, Boston College. There it is. This game right here. Let's preview that game real quick. So we all kind of remember this game here. TC 11-point favorites in that one. We'll see what happens. Shedeur Sanders. So pretty cool stuff. So all those things are pretty cool. So great game. Check it out. When you buy the game, you get a bunch of college seasons and a bunch of college teams for free. Um, but everything after 2013 or 2012, we have to pay for, and it's $10 a season. So you get most seasons and most teams, the great teams from the beginning of time up through 2012. Might be 2010. Um, and then you get the actual seasons too, well, for free. But everything else is $10, which is a pretty good deal. $10, by the way. I would. Don't tell Richard this. I'd pay more than $10. I would. All right, let's get to what I'm going to do today. So I'm not going to play the season out in this way, and the main reason why I don't like college football season replays is because of just the bowl structure and here's the BCS. Everything's on there. So the BCS championship game, you've got the obviously you can edit these two, because you're playing this along. If Michigan's going to lose Alabama, you know, in the Rose Bowl, let's take a look real quick. If they're going to lose um, to them, then obviously they wouldn't play Washington next round. You can edit this out, right? You can kind of edit these games and put a different team in if you have to. Um, so that's cool. But I'm kind of I kind of like doing things a little differently. So here's what I'm going to do. Instead of doing a season replay, I'm going to do the following. Let me exit out of here real quick. I'm going to go into season tools. I'm going to do league format. And so we're going to do a kind of a Power 5 edition Okay, and basically, I'm going to do the five conferences. I'm going to put the teams in there, and they're only going to play, everyone's going to play each other one time in conference. I'm going to get five conference champions from that. And then from that, those five teams will play in my own little playoff. Okay. And how I'm going to do it too, I'm going to base it off of, um, in terms of overall rankings of the conferences. Okay. SEC was number one, Pac 12 was two, Big 10 was three, Big 12 was four, SEC was five. So what I'll do is um, the Big 12 and the ACC champion will play each other. The winner of that will play the SEC champion. The Pac-10 and Big 10 championship will play each other, and then the finals. So that's how I'm going to do it. And that way, everyone play. You get like some true champions that way. And plus, it's the last year of the Pac-12. I love the Pac-12, and I'm going to play a lot of these games out. So set up like this point. Conference one will be SEC. They've got 14 teams in it. Pac-12 has 12 teams. Imagine that. Big 10, 14 teams. Big 12, 14 teams. ACC's got 14 teams as well. We're going to put 15 because of Notre Dame. Notre Dame is a pain in the ass. I wish they joined a conference. And since really they belong to Big Ten, they're kind of, that's where but they've been playing the ACC a lot since the last few years in terms of they have a contract with the ACC. They play, I think, three or four ACC teams a year. We're going to put in the ACC. It makes the ACC better, actually. So that's pretty good. So there we go. All right. The five conferences loaded up with the teams, and we'll add the teams next. And I'm going to take a break in the video and do that kind of offline. And I'm going to join in the other side with the team set up for you. Um, well, I'll show you something real quick. So this is going to do home and road games. No college poll. No. And it'll be random. They play each other one time. So, you're going to have some variance with home and away games. So, but it's a cool way to do a champion. So no college poll because we're just doing the champions. Um, and click continue. Okay, and there you go. And then all you're going to do is I'll label this 2023 league season. Um, we'll start on the 7th. Okay, I'm going down here. Boom, there we go. And I'll label these like so in terms of the SEC. I'll label these here. SEC, 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 and then pick from the list and kind of add them on there. So let's go to the top of the list here and go through. Boom, like so, and so on. Okay. So I'll take a break and do all this offline. I'll come back and show you what happens at the very end. And voila, that's how it's look. All done, all pretty. All five conferences done. Got it all set up. Boom, boom, boom. And let's play some football. So we're going to save that there. 223 league. I'm going to call it league season. 69 teams. And now we'll go into it here. Play existing season. League season right there. I can make a few changes in the options. The first thing I have to do is there's a couple of helmets that don't show up right away. Let me kind of go through here real quick. There it is. So Miami, I gotta change Miami. Just how you label, how the pictures show up. Um, you can come here and edit the team names. Sometimes the pictures I have saved aren't named correctly. So Miami, Florida is kind of a weird one because of you just have to go Miami for them right there. And then LSU, for some reason, they put Fighting Tigers in here, and that kind of brings up their old helmet from the 60s. We just go to Tigers here and it gets their helmet correct. All right, other options here. We're going to do injuries on, home field advantage on, start QB the most attempts. And now we're going to play football. So here it is. So all the games are done. And see, and the cool thing going through is week 15, you're only going to have ACC games because of they have the extra team Notre Dame. They have the 15 teams and so forth. Um, the teams with 12 teams, like the Pac 12, they're done playing in week 11 or week 13. So it's pretty cool to do this way. And then, of course, you look at the standings and they only play each other. And so you can get an idea of their standings in terms of, and go real stats here and do that. Um, you get an idea of the leaders, right? So you do the SEC, their conference games and league games are all the same. They play in the same conference there. But you can do the standings here. And it's pretty cool going through in the Pac 12 and the Big 12, all that stuff right there. And you get your champion. Everyone plays each other one time, which is a big thing about college football now. Is not everyone in the conference plays each other because the conference is so big that you can't do it that way unless you do it this way here, where you get rid of all the out of conference games. The bad thing about this is, you're not getting some of the rivalry games. Clemson, South Carolina, um, Florida, Florida State, some of those things. But it's a cool way to kind of play these things. So week one, oh, Colorado, USC. There's a pretty good week one matchup right here. 16-point favorites in that one. Um, UCF. We gotta get a UCF helmet on there. That UCF logo's fine, but I gotta find a UCF helmet somewhere. Florida plays South Carolina. We're pro Gamecock here. Clemson, Pittsburgh, Miami, Notre Dame. There's a good opening week game. Georgia, Missouri. That's a pretty good game. Missouri's pretty good. Um, Other games that stick out in week one here. Houston versus Texas. That's a good one. I missed the old Pac-12. It's gonna be fun playing these Pac-12 games. Arizona State and Washington. Ballard, West Virginia. So that's how it's going to go. And then at the end, you can kind of add a week at the end, which I will for my bowl games, or my playoffs, the 5-team playoff. I'm probably have the Big Ten champion, the Pac-12 champion, play each other in the Rose Bowl. Do that way, and then have the ACC and Big 12 champion play each other. I could put that maybe um, in the Sugar Bowl, maybe, and then the winner will play the SEC champion um, in those games there. So that's the plan. That's how we're going to do things for the 5-team little playoff here and all league conference games. And so that's the way you can set it up. But I'm excited. 2023, great college football season. Now I have the teams and second and 10, great game. New season is out. Go check it out. It's $10, secondand10.com. Not to buy the game. The game I think is $40, I want to say, but it's well worth the money. All the teams you get, NFL, college teams, the whole deal. So check it out for sure. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.